talked about, Coach letting you be you. Have you? I mean, we've watched you through your college career as you were at Syracuse and all of that, and so we know that you have a big personality. But when you were growing up, were you always like the fieriest kid on the court?
Yeah, 1,000%. I think it has to do with just my upbringing, where I'm coming from, and just being raised in Philadelphia, and the basketball there, just always playing on the street ball and things like that. You got to protect yourself. You also got to stand up for yourself in certain moments, especially when you're out there, you playing with grown men and things like that. So I just think I'm just a product of my environment, and I just bring it to the court every time. I just try to pick up my teammates, get them with the same fire as me, and I feel like once we get rolling and we all together, and I think we all on the same page, it's hard to stop.
Oh, you're nodding your head. What does his energy do for the rest of y'all?
Bringing us closer together. Q's energy is like something you don't get on a daily basis, and he bring it every day in practice. Like it don't matter if it's practice or shooting around and walk through. He always serious. He always bringing the energy. He always keeping us focused.
Paul, you obviously last game was a pretty big one for you, 11 3-pointers. You missed the first two today. I mean, was there a mental switch of like, all right, I got to find mine, I got to get something going here?
I was just really the flow of the game. How I was coming. I know if I got another shot, if I got another shot that was open, I got to shoot it. Just being confident. Like I said, my teammates installed confidence in me. So it don't matter if I miss the first three or make the first three. You know what I'm saying? Got to just keep shooting the ball and hope, pray it go in and get back to the next play.
So what was it like to start seeing them going back in again
Yeah.
in another game outside of the last?
Yeah, like, it felt great. It's about being consistent. Coach need consistent players. At this level, you got to be consistent, and that's my biggest key, and that's our guys' biggest key is being consistent and being ready for forever what Coach wants us to do.
For you, you've seen Trey now hit these threes. He's over 44% from beyond the arc. What is it like to kind of coexist with the playmaking and shot making with you and Trey?
It's amazing, just having shooters out there, making my game so easier, being a big point guard. People talk so much about my assists, but at the end of the day, these guys are the one making the shots. Like, I'm just getting it to them at the on time and on target, and that's my job, and I leave it up to them to make the shots. I see the work that Trey's put in, even P2, D5, everyone. I see the work that they put in. So, like, I don't know if you see me on the court, I'm yelling at them to shoot the ball, like shoot them open shots. Even some of them when they're close, shoot them. I see him work on it every day. So, having Trey out there. And especially him being a point guard and, adapting to shooting, being more aggressive in scoring, things like that, and shooting those type of shots, it's amazing, just him adjusting and also just making the game easier for me. I feel like that's what the guys try to do, just try to make the game way easier for me, let me be a big point guard, and it's make my game skyrocket. Without them, it's not so much things I can do, it wouldn't be happening. So.
Oh, you mentioned trying to be consistent from game to game. How do you kind of do that this week, moving on to Wednesday, to come in today and able to put up a similar performance?
Just I say keeping my focus, keeping the main thing. Basketball is the main thing that I do. I love to do it. Just being more dialed in, being more calm, being more sit in. Trying to get so hyped up, get my nerves all hyped up, just everything calm. Just really want to see it go through.
Paul, you started the year here against an SEC team, hit the game winner. Did that game give you any confidence coming back into this building to have this type of performance?
No, it definitely did, though. Definitely gave me some confidence coming back in because I know these rims, a lot of rims are different, but, I was comfortable. I think we were comfortable here, so it was just a plus for us.
Two more questions.
For both of y'all, Coach Wade had some words about the team's effort levels after Wednesday. What was the conversation in the locker room leading up to this game and the attitude behind it?
I felt like we was been having those conversations even before, Coach went on his spill, and we understand what type of coach we got. Like, we've been with him for months. Like, this is not nothing new to us. We understand what type of coach we got. We understand he's gonna speak his mind, and we also understand that he's not doing that to put players down. He's doing that to build us up. At the end of the day, he was right on a lot of those comments. We need to get going. We need to have urgency. We need to want to get better. There's no more breaks or no mislaps or no my bads. So we understand the message more than the things he's saying. The message is the biggest thing at the end of the day. So I feel like if you're listening to that and you see the message, we sat down as a team and we asked each other, like, what did you see that he was wrong or lied about? I felt like we all had a look in the mirror and just realized that it's certain stuff that we got to get better. We can't always blame the coaches, blame the refs, and blame stuff how things go. So we understand what type of players we are, and we understand what type of coach we got, and we trust them. So like I said, it's more or less of listening to the message than the delivery.
Last question.
You finished with points, 9 assists, 1 assist away from a double-double in this one. It might be arguable, we'll talk to Craig about the pass down to Allen Breed, and maybe that might have been, could have been one, just saying. But how important is that aspect to your game, and how much do you feel like that helps lift the team up as well, to be able to distribute the ball as well as you have?
It gets them going, but like they know me, that it gets me going. I'm a pass first guard. Like I love being able to make that pass to them hitting big shots. You know, it gets me going, makes me want to play more. So and just having a trust in my teammates, and also my teammates coming up to me asking me questions, where you want me at, trusting me with the ball, stuff like that. It makes this so much easier for me. And then also, like I said, having our coach behind us, letting me be myself every day. Let me show my personality for everyone to see, not holding it back, telling me to calm down sometimes. Of course, you got to control it. But just allowing me to be myself and to do the things I can do on the court to help the guys. And the guys love me. The guys trust me. That's all I ask for, is just, trust. And I give them the trust. And I already know, like I said, they put in hours. I see it every day. So they deserve to take those shots, and they earned them shots.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you guys.
3 rebounds away, too.
Man, look at that.